Today I'm going to read you an excerpt from my diary. I don't really call it my diary, I call it my journal, but isn't it just more delicious to say diary? So I got the idea to read you something from my journals because I've got journals for this entire year. I have kept all of my journals, dated them, and just really stuck to it. I've been on my shit this year. So I've got journals from the entire year, but they're kind of sort of like quarterly, I want to say. So I knew that I wanted to read you something from them, and I was just like flipping through them. What have you been working through? What have you been working on? What have you been feeling? And I found this little, it's kind of like a page and a half, but it's like me talking to some inner child that was coming up at some point in July of this year. And I read it and it kind of brought me to tears. And it felt like while I was reading it, I was feeling this outpouring of love. And a lot of it was kind of things that I also needed to hear today. And so after I read it, even though this wasn't kind of exactly what I had in mind, I just felt like maybe I should share it with you and maybe it could help something in you too. Okay? So here it is. I don't have the exact date for this, which got me so frustrated. I always try to date it so that I know, but the next thing that's dated is for July 16th. So this was at some point before July 16th, and my next entry had a blue pen, so it probably was the next day or a couple days after, you know what I mean? So that's the best that I got for you with the time. And I think that journals are so special. I love having that physical manifestation because you can feel energy, and it's just so beautiful to be able to have pictures of moments in time that you can look back on and, Okay, anyway, so here it is. It says, "Inner child, I'm sorry that you feel like a burden. You're right. The people around you don't want to take care of you. They don't want you around. Your perception of that is true. But you got one part wrong. When you made it mean something about you, you got that part wrong. When you thought it was because you weren't special or important, you got that part wrong. They didn't want to take care of you because they weren't committed to anyone's well-being, not their own and not yours. I'm sorry that you were raised by such irresponsible people. I'm sorry that you grew up being passed around and treated badly. None of it was ever a reflection of how special and important you truly are. The truth is that you are God's special child, His most special, precious child. And He created you on purpose, with a huge purpose. God watched over you the entire time, even though it was really hard, and He never enjoyed seeing you suffer. It is safe to release that story that you are not special or important now. You are so special. You've come here with gifts that only you can share. You have the ability to help, heal, and guide people in a way that only you can. This makes you very rare, one of one, very special. And you came to Earth during a time where there's lots of people experiencing injustice. You know it, you see it, and you want better for everyone. Not everyone else can see things the way you do. Not everyone else was born with the will to fight for their well-being and the well-being of others like you were. This makes you very important. You are a leader with a very special purpose. Your work supports millions and billions of people who are alive now and who will be born in the future. And you are so loved that God created you special for this life mission and purpose. So, of course, people want to buy from you, to learn from you, and to heal with you. You were born to support, lead, and guide them. I love you so much. Oh, literally, when I read that, I was like, oh my God. It just felt like getting a freaking hug. It just felt like some of the nicest things ever. And I won't say anything more about it. Because inside of my courses is where I go deep and explain all of the inner child everything. So if you don't know how to do this work for yourself, if you don't really know how to speak kindly to yourself, speak life into yourself and support yourself, then my courses are an amazing opportunity for you to learn that. You can discover them on my website, linked in the description box. Scroll through. Each of them will help you do inner child work. You just pick whichever ones resonate the most with you. That's all that we got for today. I feel like that's all that we needed for today. I just feel like, wow. I've been looking through this journal and I'm like, wow. So much growth and expansion happening. Okay. That's all that I have for today. I love you. Drop hearts in the comments if you enjoyed, if you got something out of it, if you liked the video, then I appreciate it if you would like the video. Yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.